Last night I posted to Facebook this picture which I took right about 7:53 p.m. when I noticed that these two truckers right here were parked basically like they were pointed at each other, kind of like a head-on, but they were parked. And this is an area that I talked about this weekend, which you can see my backyard here. Here's a telephone pole I told you about. It has the coax. That's a sudden link coax, goes in the ground. They say it goes to Home Depot. Home Depot says they don't have sudden link. Nobody knows where the underground cable goes. On the other side of the fence is two side-by-side manholes. And then I noticed this weekend this big tree is missing. This really big tree was taken out sometime. And I'm going to show you more pictures, but basically where the manholes, one of them, they had the lid off for a long time, and I wondered if that manhole was connected to the tunnel pipe like seen in my front yard, and I went under my house into a crawl space where it was hidden, and these criminals or burglars or whatever you want to call them were basically staying in my house for free housing up inside my attic. And then when a truck would pull up, because these trucks pull up, they stay for a little bit and they never leave. And it's what I call suspicious. And you know, in most towns, then you're supposed to, you know, they encourage you to report suspicious behavior. And I call this suspicious because truckers in a hidden trucking lane are pulling up 24/7, and they're not unloading freight, staying a little bit and leaving. At the same time, I got burglar alarms going off in my house, and so I try to connect them together. Anyways, I'm blow this picture up here. Okay, you can see this one truck, black truck with the gold lettering on the back here, and it's got the full load. And here's the other truck. You can't really see it that well because it's hidden in the trees, but they're both on the other side of this fence is manholes. I'm going to show you that. Okay, here's a west 18-wheeler. Here's the east 18-wheeler, right? And this isn't an unloading lane. This is not the garage doors on the east side, on the west side of the building, and then the loading bays way on the other side, on the east side of the building. They're just hanging out right here by where them two manholes are. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you another picture. This is on the other side of the fence. See the east manhole where the lid's kind of off. This was taken maybe a month ago or so. And then here is the west manhole, the side-by-side manholes. And I numbered the columns to verify that sure enough there's a tree taken out. And here's that same telephone pole, has the sudden link coax. It goes in the ground. Nobody knows where it goes. Okay. I took this picture, and this one here was 9:07 at night. The first picture I took was before 8 o'clock, 7:53, and that one truck left. Okay, but that was just saying. And I was told by an employee, no trucks are supposed to be out there past 8 o'clock. Well, you can see it's 9:07, but it's going to get much worse than that. I'm going to show you a picture of that. Let me scroll right here through all my Facebook stuff. And here's these pictures. Here's a satellite picture. Okay, I labeled the columns A, B, C, D, E. Okay, here's the big tree. Here's next to the telephone pole. Of course, you got the manholes on the back right there. And so I used a satellite picture to show you because there was a tree there. That's what I noticed. And all of a sudden, that tree is gone. It was like, oh, they took the tree out. And they took the tree out after I took a picture of this open manhole that had been open for a couple years, and I'd sent it to Chief of Police Price Robinson here in Midland, and he ignored me. He never replied. I've emailed him somewhere probably around 10 times, and I've never got any reply back. But sometime after that, that tree disappeared. They cut the tree down, and I wonder if it has to do with tunnels, specifically tunnels going to my house, specifically sex trafficking, human trafficking, child sex trafficking, maybe even drug running, maybe weapons and meth or whatever. But anyways, here's a close-up, just shows you the manhole in 2012. I think that's the picture that got sent to the chief. They never replied to, but we did get the tree taken out. Real healthy, good-looking tree there. I'm going to show you when that truck left. Oh, here we are. It's 7:18 the next day in the morning. I rotated my camera last night because I wanted to see when that truck left. And so there it is. It's moving right now. So that truck was there at 7:53. And it stayed all night, and it's now leaving at 7:19. You can see it moving right there. And I think that's suspicious. In most towns, you're supposed to report, suspicious activity. But I'm afraid in this town they're going to call you crazy and you may get shot.